What do the world's most powerful leaders have in common? A fortress of security surrounding them at all times. From armored limousines to highly trained bodyguards, these individuals aren't just guarded, they're practically untouchable. Ready to dive into the world of extreme security? Let's take a closer look at the leaders who top the list of the world's most protected figures, where safety meets sophistication and the stakes are sky high. Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Turkey's president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, is no stranger to attention and controversy. Having climbed from mayor to the highest office, Erdogan knows how to make powerful friends and even more powerful enemies. Luckily for him, his security team is always on high alert. Erdogan is constantly surrounded by a dedicated 60-person security detail. But that's not all. When he's out in public, up to 100 snipers are strategically positioned around him. And if the stakes are higher than usual, that number can rise to a staggering 3,000 snipers. These sharpshooters are so highly trained they can pick up on the slightest muscle movement, so any would-be assailant might think twice. When Erdogan's on the move, his convoy resembles something out of an action movie, with 12 luxury vehicles packed with elite security personnel. His bodyguards are armed to the teeth with Turkish-made Yavuz 16 handguns and the fearsome MPT-76 infantry rifle, boasting a 600-meter range and firing 600 rounds per minute. Erdogan's security detail isn't known for pulling punches either. On several occasions, they've clashed with American and Bosnian security forces to assert their commitment to their principal's safety, showing that Erdogan's team isn't afraid to cross international lines to protect their leader. Narendra Modi. While India is still developing, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is one of the most protected leaders in the world, with an annual security budget of $48 million. This massive budget goes to Special Protection Group, SPG, a team of over 3,000 elite officers dedicated solely to Modi's security. They arrive armed with high-tech assault rifles, encrypted communications, bulletproof vests, and protective gear for high-threat situations. And for important public events, they blend in seamlessly, donning safari suits. When Modi travels, a convoy of armored vehicles includes the specially modified BMW 760Li, armored Range Rovers, and Mercedes-Maybach S650S. These vehicles have undercarriage armor, bulletproof glass, and run-flat tires designed to keep moving even with punctures. Modi's convoy also includes an electrical countermeasure car that detects and neutralizes radio-based threats. When the Prime Minister takes to the skies, he flies in one of two modified Boeing 777s, designed with security features akin to Air Force One. Even helicopters are deployed to scout for threats, ensuring a fully secured journey. Modi's life is guarded by layers of tech and expertly trained personnel, making his security one of the most sophisticated in the world. Mamadi Doumbouya. Guinea's interim military president Mamadi Doumbouya is a unique entry, having risen to power after overthrowing former president Alpha Conde. Ironically, Doumbouya was groomed by Conde himself, who invested millions to build a specialized military force for national security. This elite unit, known as Special Forces Group, was created to counter threats like drug trafficking and terrorism, but they had other plans, using their impressive skills and resources to aid Doumbouya in his coup. Today, this formidable team remains loyal to Doumbouya, armed with a range of heavy weaponry including rocket launchers, air defense guns, and even attack helicopters. Their training includes American-style special ops exercises, making them one of the most capable military units in the region. Doumbouya's special forces aren't just skilled fighters, they're unwaveringly loyal, ensuring he remains as one of the most heavily guarded leaders in the world. Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia. As the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of one of the world's largest oil exporters, Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud maintains tight security around himself with an estimated net worth of over $13 billion. He's one of the most influential people in the Arab world. Along with his immense power comes a high need for protection. Rumors have circulated that the prince might have a large target on his back, partly due to his alleged involvement in the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Before his appointment as Prime Minister, Mohammed bin Salman served as Saudi Arabia's Minister of Defense, where he implemented radical changes within the army. With his safety as a priority, he centralized control over the nation's military and security agencies, taking them from other royal family members and uniting them under the newly established Presidency of State Security. He also reformed the security agencies, appointing leaders who answered only to him. This consolidation of power effectively created a personal army dedicated to his protection. With each passing year, his security detail has continued to grow. Reports indicate that the Saudi royal was seeking to recruit 800 new officers into his security detail. As for military equipment, Mohammed bin Salman has modernized Saudi Arabia's arsenal, spending over $20 billion in 2019 2019 on advanced weaponry. His security team consists of highly trained personnel and a cybersecurity unit, always vigilant against potential threats. Xi Jinping, President of China. As the leader of a global powerhouse, Xi Jinping enjoys a highly fortified security team. The Central Security Bureau, responsible for protecting China's top officials, oversees the Central Guard Unit. This elite regiment, trained by the People's Liberation Army, safeguards past and present leaders and their families. However, it's under Xi Jinping's leadership that the unit's role has become most extensive, involving over 8,000 personnel split into 3 brigades and 36 squadrons. When Xi visited Hong Kong for its 25th anniversary of returning to Chinese rule in 2022, unprecedented security measures were in place. His entourage, including officers from VIP Protection Unit, known as G4, and his personal bodyguards from the Central Security Bureau, equipped with ballistic briefcases that double as shields and disguised machine guns. The president's motorcade included about 50 police vehicles, a bulletproof Hongqi sedan, and even a helicopter providing aerial coverage. With no traffic stops to minimize risk, these layers of protection ensured his safety on all fronts. Kim Jong-un, Supreme Leader of North Korea. Since assuming power, Kim Jong-un has been heavily guarded, given his status as an authoritarian leader. Known for his strict, iron-fisted rule, he has no shortage of enemies, but his security is prepared to handle any threat. His presidential car is often flanked by running bodyguards, part of an elite team known as Central Party Office No. 6. This unit requires candidates to pass rigorous tests, including a height requirement to match Kim Jong-un, as well as intensive training in marksmanship and martial art. In addition to personal bodyguards, Kim Jong-un's security includes Supreme Guard Command, dedicated military unit of over 100,000 soldiers stationed around the country. This unit is prepared to respond immediately in case of a threat. Senior members within this command have access to information on secret bunkers, further enhancing the leader's safety. From meticulously trained bodyguards to a network of bunkers and resources, the dictator's security detail is among the most formidable in the world. Donald Trump, former president of the United States. As both a billionaire businessman and current new president, Trump's security expenses set records during his time in office. While his predecessor Barack Obama's security cost averaged $16 million a year, Trump's annual expenses climbed to $29 million. In 2017, Congress allocated a staggering $120 million for Trump's protection. The Secret Service team overseeing Trump's security used for various resources, including the Beast, a heavily armed limousine known for its advanced safety features such as bulletproof glass, Kevlar tires, and an oxygen supply. The motorcade also included support vehicles like the ID car, hazard mitigation units, and ambulances. Trump's air transportation, including Air Force One, escorted by fighter jets, Marine One, and Ground Force One, further contributed to these high expenses. Vladimir Putin, President of Russia. Vladimir Putin, President of Russia, is among the most heavily guarded leaders worldwide, with his security overseen by the Federal Protection Service, or FSO. This elite agency, descended from the KGB, operates thousands of specially trained officers who cover every aspect of Putin's safety, from cyber surveillance to physical protection. When he travels, his motorcade features bulletproof, bomb-resistant vehicles with jamming technology and is frequently altered to prevent tracking. Internationally, Putin's team collaborates with local agencies to maintain security, known for meticulous countermeasures and even rumored body doubles. Putin's protection is considered one of the world's most advanced. And there you have it, some of the world's most guarded leaders, living life behind a wall of security. Can you imagine the kind of protection that goes into their day-to-day lives? Which leader security detail shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this peek into the world of power and protection, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the next thrilling adventure. Stay safe and keep watching. Who knows what's coming next?